Hello and welcome. Join me as we explore how Europe in 2025 is reshaping the travel experience for Muslim visitors through new policies, shifting perceptions, and the personal realities of travel. Now let our journey begin. Our first stop is France, a nation celebrated for its rich history, artistic heritage, and profound philosophical contributions. It's a place where the echoes of revolution still resonate, and the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity are deeply ingrained in the national identity. We begin our exploration in the heart of Paris, a city that embodies both the grandeur of the past and the dynamism of the present, where ideals of liberty and secularism are being re-examined. These foundational principles are now at the center of intense debate, shaping policies and influencing social interactions in ways that are both subtle and profound. The concept of secularism in particular is undergoing a significant transformation, leading to new interpretations and applications that impact various aspects of daily life. Recent policies have directly impacted visible expressions of Muslim identity, creating a complex and often challenging environment for individuals and communities. These policies, intended to uphold secular values, have inadvertently raised questions about religious freedom and cultural expression, sparking widespread discussion and debate. Making everyday choices, like what to wear, sources of anxiety for travelers. The simple act of choosing attire can become fraught with concern as individuals navigate the delicate balance between personal expression and perceived societal expectations. This heightened awareness can cast a shadow of uncertainty over what should be a joyful and carefree experience. The hospitality sector reflects this tension, as businesses and employees grapple with the implications of these evolving social norms. The welcoming atmosphere that travelers often expect may be tempered by underlying anxieties and uncertainties, with some establishments offering warmth and others unease. The spectrum of reactions highlights the diverse perspectives and sensitivities that exist within French society. While some embrace inclusivity and understanding, others may struggle to reconcile personal beliefs with the demands of a multicultural environment. Heightened security measures can mean more frequent questioning for Muslim families, adding an extra layer of complexity to their travel experience. These interactions, while intended to ensure safety and security, can inadvertently contribute to feelings of alienation and marginalization, casting a shadow over their experience. The weight of these concerns can diminish the joy of discovery and exploration, leaving a lingering sense of unease. The unpredictability of social interactions is now a defining feature of travel in France, requiring visitors to be constantly aware of their surroundings and the potential for misunderstandings. Navigating these social complexities demands a high degree of cultural sensitivity and adaptability. Navigating this landscape requires resilience and awareness, a willingness to engage with unfamiliar perspectives, and a commitment to understanding the nuances of French culture, of the delicate balance between personal faith and public identity. It's about finding ways to express one's beliefs and values while respecting the secular principles that underpin French society. The journey remains rich, filled with opportunities for cultural immersion, historical exploration, and personal growth. But the terrain is more complex than ever, demanding a deeper understanding of the social and political forces that shape the travel experience. It's a journey that requires not only a map, but also a compass, guiding travelers through the intricate landscape of modern France. Next, our journey takes us to the heart of Europe, to Germany, a nation steeped in history and culture. Here we find that new travel advisories are in effect, reflecting the evolving global landscape. These advisories are crucial for understanding the current climate. Alongside these advisories, there's been a noticeable increase in security measures across the country, particularly in public spaces and transportation hubs. These changes inevitably shape the travel experience, especially for Muslim visitors who may find themselves under increased scrutiny. Visible security personnel and more frequent identity checks have become a common sight, a reflection of the current security environment. This is especially true for individuals whose attire or appearance might be perceived as culturally distinct, leading to potentially heightened attention. It's important to acknowledge that regional differences across Germany are quite stark. The experiences can vary greatly depending on the specific location. For example, Berlin, a vibrant and cosmopolitan city, often feels remarkably welcoming and inclusive to people from all backgrounds. However, venturing into smaller towns and more rural areas can sometimes present a different, potentially less welcoming atmosphere. Therefore, careful planning is essential. This means researching not only the availability of halal food options, which is becoming increasingly common, but also identifying which neighborhoods and regions are known for their inclusivity and acceptance of diverse cultures and beliefs. In this context, online communities have emerged as vital resources, offering invaluable insights and support. These platforms provide up-to-the-minute advice, personal anecdotes, and practical tips from fellow travelers who have first-hand experience navigating these complexities. Despite these challenges, Germany's rich cultural heritage and diverse opportunities remain vast and enticing. However, prospective travelers must be prepared to confront both the official guidelines and the unofficial realities that may shape their journey. In this environment, heightened awareness of one's surroundings and the ability to adapt to different situations are absolutely key to a positive experience. Therefore, to visit Germany now, there is to be prepared to navigate what can sometimes feel like two parallel welcomes, each offering a different perspective on this complex and fascinating country. In Austria, new laws on religious symbols and face coverings have changed the travel landscape. These rules are immediate realities for visitors, especially in historic sites and public spaces. The famed Austrian hospitality can feel less universal, particularly outside major cities. Subtle social scrutiny is more common, influencing everything from hotel bookings to dining. Muslim travelers increasingly rely on community recommendations for positive experiences. Austria's beauty endures, but accessing it now requires emotional and practical preparation. The national debate on identity is ever present, shaping even the most casual interactions. Travelers must be ready for a society actively questioning the place of Islam. Denmark, a nation celebrated for its progressive values and innovative design, now finds its image being tested on a global stage. This challenge arises from new regulations concerning public attire, most notably the burqa ban, sparking widespread debate and raising questions about inclusivity. The ban has ignited discussions about the balance between national identity, security concerns, and individual freedoms within the country. Even for those not directly affected by the ban, the law sends a powerful signal, subtly shaping perceptions of which identities are readily accepted and visibly embraced in public spaces. It prompts reflection on the unspoken rules that govern social interactions and the subtle ways in which belonging is negotiated. Muslim travelers, in particular, may experience a heightened sense of being observed and scrutinized while visiting parks and other public areas, or while enjoying the serene beauty of Denmark's beaches, their very presence becoming a recurring topic of national debate, often amplified through media coverage and political discourse. The political discourse surrounding these issues is often pointed and charged, and overheard conversations in cafes or on public transport can sometimes be jarring, revealing underlying tensions and differing perspectives. The previously strong sense of being a welcome and unconditionally accepted guest is now often replaced by a heightened sense of self-awareness and a need to navigate social interactions with caution. In direct response to these challenges, Muslim communities across Denmark have proactively built robust support networks and carefully curated safe spaces where individuals can feel comfortable, respected, and free from judgment. The overall travel experience is now fragmented and nuanced, requiring visitors to navigate a landscape that oscillates between moments of genuine inclusivity and environments where they may feel subtly scrutinized. Therefore, navigating Denmark effectively now requires a deeper understanding of its evolving social architecture, acknowledging both its strengths and its ongoing challenges. Ultimately, the journey here becomes as much about skillful social navigation and cultural awareness as it is about traditional sightseeing and landmark exploration. Belgium, at Europe's crossroads, presents a patchwork of regional rules and attitudes. Regulations on religious symbols vary by city, creating confusion for travelers. Security remains tight, especially in Brussels, and Muslim visitors often feel heightened surveillance. Social experiences can swing from warm inclusivity to palpable tension, even within a short train ride. Detailed research is essential, knowing not just where to eat, but where to feel at ease. Belgium is a microcosm of Europe's broader challenges, demanding adaptability from every visitor. Here, every encounter tests the local climate. In the Netherlands, a nation once synonymous with tolerance, new laws and polarized politics, shaped the Muslim travel experience. Face-covering bans and anti-Islam rhetoric create a background of tension, even if not always overt. Yet, strong countercurrents of inclusivity persist, with many locals and organizations promoting diversity. The result is a duality. Moments of discomfort followed by acts of kindness. Travelers seek out inclusive neighborhoods and community projects to connect with the welcoming side of Dutch life. Visiting the Netherlands now means engaging with a society in flux. The journey is as much about understanding social change as enjoying the scenery. Italy's ancient streets now echo with new localized regulations and shifting rhetoric. Rules on swimwear or public prayer vary by town, creating inconsistency for Muslim travelers. Nationalist sentiment can make the legendary Italian warmth feel more reserved. Public debates about Islam add to a sense of being culturally foreign, yet individual hospitality often prevails, offering moments of genuine kindness. The experience is unpredictable, a blend of open-heartedness and anxious public discourse. Navigating Italy now requires sensitivity and resilience. Switzerland's famed neutrality is being tested by referendums on minarets and face coverings. For Muslim travelers, these votes feel personal, shaping the context of their visit. The hospitality industry remains efficient, but warmth can feel conditional. Visible differences may attract quiet scrutiny, especially in public spaces. The social contract values conformity, making standing out more challenging. Switzerland's beauty and order remain, but so does a sense of being observed. Travelers must understand both the written and unwritten rules. The neutral ground is not as neutral as it seems. Sweden, long a symbol of openness, is now reassessing its identity amid rising tensions. Security advisories and public debates about Islam have changed the travel atmosphere. Increased security and media coverage make the environment feel cautious, even anxious. Muslim travelers may feel disproportionately monitored, especially in public places. Despite this, many Swedes actively promote inclusivity and equality. The experience varies widely, moments of tension balanced by acts of solidarity. Visiting Sweden now means witnessing a nation in the midst of self-reflection. The journey is both beautiful and complex. Hungary's fortress mentality is evident from the moment travelers arrive. Strict border controls and intensive questioning set a challenging tone, especially for Muslim visitors. State media and public discourse are openly critical of Islam, creating a hostile environment. Social interactions are influenced by this narrative, with suspicion more common outside tourist areas. Finding halal food or community support can be difficult and fraught. The country's beauty is viewed through a lens of political and cultural dissonance. Hungary stands as a stark contrast to Western Europe's approach to diversity. Our journey across Europe ends, but the story continues. The landscapes we've explored are shaped by lived realities, not just policies. As you travel, carry open-mindedness and curiosity. True rewards come from understanding. If you value informed, empathetic travel, consider subscribing and joining our community. Until next time, travel safely and thoughtfully.